Please listen carefully.
Hello, universe, and welcome to the Optimist Daily Update. I'm Carissa Garcia, and I'm so excited to be producing this special edition of the podcast where members from the Optimist Daily team are thanking and admiring the amazing women in our lives. This week was International Women's Day, and the whole month of March is Women's History Month. So there's no better time to appreciate and uplift the achievements of women while recognizing the work we have to do around the world to break biases and take action for equality. That being said, I will start this episode by celebrating two amazing women in my life who are both rallying for these changes by centering their careers and mindsets around elevating solutions. Summers McKay and Christy Jansen, aka my bosses and our lovely host here on the Optimist Daily Update. Thank you, Summers and Christy, for being amazing leaders of our organization and inspiring us all to bring a solutions-oriented, positive mindset, not just to our work, but our lives. I admire the most how you both lead with the heart. You foster a warm and inviting space for collaboration while pushing the whole team to strive. You are understanding and compassionate leaders and team members, and the wonderful values that you uphold shine through in our organization, from prioritizing work-life balance, upholding conscientiousness while embracing imperfection, and implementing creative approaches to problem solving. I could go on and on about how wonderful you two are, and I'm so grateful to have you both in my life. So thank you, Summers and Christy, for being excellent role models and embracing positivity, embracing doing well, and doing good for the world in all facets of life. So without further ado, here are some of our special shout-outs to more women making a difference in our lives and around the world. And thank you to everyone out there working to change the world for the better and paving the way for equality, no matter how big or small your actions are. Happy belated International Women's Day.
Hi, everyone. This is Summers McKay. And in honor of International Women's Day, I want to thank someone who has been an amazing mentor in my life. Her name is Marta Gabre Sadek, and she is the co-founder and CEO of Project Mercy, an organization in Ethiopia that I did my master thesis work with. Marta was the first woman senator of Ethiopia under the late Emperor Haile Selassie, was born and raised in Ethiopia. And while serving as a senator in Ethiopia, Marta and her family were forced to flee the country shortly after the communist takeover. This story is covered in a book called Sheltered by the King. But in 1977, after relocating to the U.S., Marta and her husband, Deme, established Project Mercy, an organization dedicated to providing emergency relief aid, educational assistance, and refugee relocation to help African refugees. I have loved Marta and loved her family. The time I spent with them in Ethiopia changed my life. She taught me about sustainable leadership, and she taught me at the core that doing good and doing well are possible. So happy International Women's Day, and thank you, Marta.
Hi, my name is Oliver Kmeyer, and I'm the editorial manager with the Optimist Daily. The first woman that comes to mind that I admire the most is probably the same one that comes to a lot of people, which is their mother. She's been my hero, like an exemplar of hardworking adult and human being, and taught me everything that a rational, kind, and contributing adult society should be. She's compassionate. She loves more than she hates, and she works nonstop and dedicates herself to her job in such a way that it doesn't even look like she's doing any work. All the while she was being a parent to us, and that was great. And one great thing that she always taught my sister and I was to never leave the room without getting what you want. And I suppose that does lead me into the second woman I'm loath to admit I admire, because she is a sibling and I don't like giving her too much credit just to keep her humble. But my sister definitely is another woman I admire, probably in part because she is a disciple of my mom's, but in the same way, she doesn't leave a room without getting what she wants. And I love that about her. Also, she's been incredibly tough, and I just admire her. That's my sister.
Hi, this is Christy. I just wanted to say that for International Women's Day, there's many, many wonderful women that I could say thank you to. I'm grateful to all of my women coworkers, my colleagues, my friends, my fictive sisters around the world who give me inspiration, who've been role models, support systems, and who help me know what kind of woman I want to be. But for today's International Women's Day tribute that we're recording for the Optimist Daily Update, I just want to call out two specific women who have inspired me and helped me in my life's journey. First, Ursula K. Le Guin, who's an inspirational writer of speculative fiction. And with her novel, The Left Hand of Darkness, she helped me really come to terms and start asking those questions about how gender organizes our world. And it opened my eyes. It kind of was one of those novels you read when you're a teenager that really makes you see things slightly differently. I recommend it highly. And then my second woman, speaking of International Women's Day, I just have to say thank you to my good friend Manjula Jain, who was my teacher, my Hindi teacher in India, and also my best friend over there, my main support system while I was living in Rajasthan. And I really wouldn't have been able to get through that time without her support. We're still friends. I was able to attend her daughter's wedding in 2012. I love her. She's one of those soul sisters around the world. So I just want to call her out and say thank you for being you and for all of the love and support you've given me throughout the years, Manjula. And so that's it. There's so many others, but that's just my little tribute for this International Women's Day 2022.
Hello, everyone. It's Ariel. This past Tuesday was International Women's Day, and to celebrate, some of the staff at the Optimist Daily are giving a shout out to the influential women in their lives that have in some way motivated, encouraged, and inspired them. Of course, the first woman who comes to my mind is my amazing mom, Rena. She's worked hard and sacrificed a lot to raise me and my two sisters, so she's without a doubt at the top of my list. But I also wanted to take this opportunity to highlight my younger sisters, Joelle and Dylan. Though they are younger than me and we don't see each other often since I'm always ending up in different countries, I feel like they are a great source of strength for me. While I myself am not the type of person to push myself to do things that I'm not naturally good at out of fear, my sisters show me what can be accomplished if you simply go for it, a trait I admire in both of them and aspire to embody too. So this one goes out to my intelligent and tenacious sisters. I love and miss you both, and we'll see you soon. Happy International Women's Day, everyone. Bye.